Okay, everybody, welcome to the channel. Thought we'd take a look at the upcoming update for May event. We have 2 new champions coming to the contest. We'll go ahead and take a look at them towards the end of this. But first thing, there are a few different things that got talked about yesterday. I pulled up the release notes here so we can look at what Kabam put out officially, but as well, I watched the interview yesterday that KabamJax did with John from the development team. So I'm going to talk about a few things that they talked about in there, along with what's being said in here. So first off, we are getting Seeds of Doubt, which is the monthly event quest. Escape from Titan is going to be our side quest. Those are going to be fairly decent. I want to go ahead and get down in here. We'll look and see on the rewards on both of those as well. We are also looking at new champions coming into the game, and then we have the Shooting Star quest, which is going to be new permanent content that is being added in. Now, this is only for Paragon players, so you are going to have to be Paragon before you can even have access to this. And then there is a second caveat to it. In order to be able to explore it fully, right off the bat, you can get it, and as long as you're a Paragon player, you can get into it. But in order to fully explore every path of this, you are going to need a full team of 5-7 stars before you can unlock every one of the gates to do it. So that's some nice, great things coming for in-game players to look at. Now, one of the other nice things too is we're doing an arena update for the rewards here. What is changing is previously only the top 99 players beyond the first one got the 6-star champion for making it all the way through the arena and getting a high rank. We're changing that now. Positions 2 through 400 will now get the 6-star champion. So that's going to be a lot more people having access to that 6-star champion for doing the grind. Also on top of that, it used to be only positions 101 through 500 got the 5-star version of the champion. And now it'll be the top 1 to 5%. And that's actually fairly achievable for most people. It still takes a lot of grind, but it does open a lot here if you're looking at getting that 5-star champion that you're looking for. Obviously the 6-star version is going to be better, but at least getting it in there so that you have access to the champion itself. And then you're also going to be looking at, instead of 1,000 6-star shards, you're going to get an additional 3,000 6-star shards. Now, after that, we are looking, whereas that it used to be the top 1 to 5% was getting 5,000 5-star shards and 1,000 6-star shards, top 6 to 10% are now going to be getting 10,000 5-star shards, so enough for a full 5-star, and 2,000 6-star shards. So, I mean, you're already seeing, guys, quite a bit more opportunity to get more shards coming out of the game. We're looking at some great boosts to these rewards. I'm not going to go over every single one of them, but it is definitely going to be important. We are also looking at Iceman getting a tune-up, so we'll have to be checking him out. Obviously, he's been a great champion in the game for quite some time, so let's see what we get, see if they really tune him up even further. So we're going to also get some new relics added into the game. We're going to get Black Widow, Gamora, and Green Goblin. So that's another few relics to target there. Bug fixes, things like that. And like I said, we're going to look over Adam Warlock and Moon Knight here at the end. So I also want to take a look at one other thing here. We are going to be looking for the side quest here. 4 fights per run, 3 paths per, and final boss. You're going to get 1 map per week for 4 weeks, so just as we've been doing. Some of the other big things to talk about here is we're going to have, the threat levels are getting reworked. Now, this is actually going to be a big thing with the threat levels getting changed. So threat level 5 is now going to be equivalent to Paragon. Before it was equivalent to Thronebreaker, so we're doing some changes there. Threat levels 3 through 5 are all getting pushed up. Threat level 1 will be proven. Threat level 2 will be targeted towards Conqueror and Uncollected. Threat level 3 being targeted towards Cavalier. 4 being Thronebreaker, and 5 being Paragon. Now, these are not going to be progression based, so if you feel like hitting above your progression to target some better prizes, better rewards, that is still going to be 100% possible. Just understand that now threat level 5 is going to be even more difficult than it was before. Now, another thing that they did say is the rewards for threat levels 2 through 5 are also going to be buffed to coincide along with this. So let's go ahead and see here. So we'll have to take a closer look at those rewards once the event goes live. I'm hearing a few things that says that those rewards are going to be phenomenal and are definitely going to be worth the improvement here. Let's go ahead and take a look. They put out 3 different videos around the 2 new champions here. Want to talk about them a little bit. I figure we'll start with the preview trailer, you know, the kind of cinematic thing, and then we'll take a look at a little bit of gameplay for both of the champions particularly. So I think they did a pretty good with the art department here, involving the Guardians right off the bat in this, you know, definitely playing towards the movie. This is actually pretty exciting for me. One of the things about it is that outside of the X-Men, one of the other comic book teams that I was really into in my youth was the Infinity Watch, which Drax and Gamora are part of. But then you also have Moondragon and Adam Warlock, who you're seeing here. These guys were kind of the Guardians of the Galaxy in the comics at the time that I was around. They were the guys that protected the Infinity Gems. As a matter of fact, Adam Warlock, the Vision storyline that you get from the MCU, Adam Warlock was actually the one that had the Soul Gem in his forehead. So more appropriately, just as a point of reference. So let's take a look at Moondragon here. She is going to be, along with Adam Warlock, the only other champion that we would need in the game to have that full faction would be Pip the Troll, who we actually did see at the end of the Eternals. So that's still on the table as far as I'm concerned as a possibility. So taking a look here at Moondragon, they have decided that she's going to be part of the skill class. I think, you know, they showed a different trailer during the live stream than the one that we're going to watch here, but you can still see quite a bit of ability with her, kind of get an idea of her special 1, her special 2, and special 3. And, you know, that's the graphics on that special 3 there are just sick. Gonna enjoy watching that go off a few different times as long as I get a fire at myself. Okay, and finally, Adam Warlock. Champion I know a lot of us have been looking forward to for a while. He is going to be a god tier cosmic. Not that we don't have plenty of those as it is, but from everything that they talked about during the live stream, he's got so much ability to shut things down, protect things. You kind of saw the protection chamber there for a second, but it is going to be ridiculous once he comes into the game if he's anywhere close to what they're saying his kit is going to be. The other thing that really concerns me that he may be a little too OP, at least until they start doing some changes to the game, is they mentioned that there's only really one mechanic that gets around Adam Warlock's abilities, and that is Soul Barb. And at the current moment, the only champion in the entire game that has Soul Barb is Mordo. And when Mordo is your only counter to somebody, and Mordo is by far not a god tier champion, that means we're either going to need to get some more champions in our Soul Barb, or Adam Warlock is going to be Hercules all over again. They did mention the idea that he is very similar to the Immortal Hulk kit with less cooldown and less downside. So, and even more protections. So it'll be interesting, guys. I don't know. I look forward to it. You know, I always get the bundles right off the bat so that we can get the champions added in there, and so we can see what else we can add. Always like to do that because it's a great thing for you guys to be able to watch. I don't advise getting them, but at the same time, it does give me an opportunity to eventually go through and look at some of these champions a little closer. Adam Warlock may be one that we go into right off the bat and take a look at, just because of the fact that if he is as OP as they're describing, we're going to want to know that. Everybody's going to want to know that. So look forward to that, and we will go over the rewards and everything the day that the event actually goes live, and we will talk about things then. But I am really excited. We've got so much coming this next month, including the fact that we finally get our first 7-star champions available to everybody. We'll have those ready first day. We should be looking at on the 8th there the ability to open 3 7-stars that first day. So stay tuned for that, guys. And I will see you back for the next one. Peace out.